Hustle Flow.
Oh yeah.
Did you really him about Hustle and Flow?
Oh yeah, that was a hell of a movie, dude.
So you can't say that. He's like, what? He's like, smack that bitch. I don't know. Slump down. Punch that hill. He can't think of anything basic.
Hey, which one? Like, which one can I say?
That trick? Like that.
You were like, what you talking about?
Yeah. I don't know. Slap that bitch.
Yeah, like, what are we talking about?
When he tries to give her like this sentimental talk, he's like, when that child gets old, it's gonna ask me if it could be anything it wants.
Right.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no. Like that's just
He's like, I'm not gonna lie to it.
that's just real though. Like,
All right, we're rolling, guys.
okay,
All right,
for sure.
What's up? What's up?
What's happening? What's happening?
What's going on?
Yeah, so we're back with another Strike Zone End Zone podcast with the
Yes,
one and
sir.
only Trey Ballard.
What's happening?
He's
What's up?
in the
What's good?
house,
What's
and
good?
of course,
Yes, sir.
the official guest, new resident, if you will, Matt Travaglione is here
Yeah.
as well.
Heck yeah.
I'm your producer, Wes, the guy that's behind the mic, not
working
behind
title.
the camera.
Right.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Right.
We'll
It'll.
workshop it.
Yeah. Right.
So,
Yeah.
pretty big week. The elephant in
Yeah.
the room. NBA Draft. Do you want to kick off with that?
I mean, for sure.
All right,
I mean,
it's
you
your
know.
show, man. I'm just.
Oh no, no, for
throwing
sure.
out-
We can go. I mean, we got the second round tonight. First round, obviously Cooper Flagg going number 1. I mean, that was to be expected. Which, you know, a lot of people said they didn't trust Nico to make the right choice there either. So, but
I mean, he'd be.
it is what it is.
I don't know. I don't think he had any choice. I mean, he saw that ball come up and he did a backhand stand.
Oh,
to
I
that.
mean, come on.
He
You know,
could've
you
worked
get a
any
chance
better
for,
for that.
the uninitiated, what are you guys talking about?
But that's when it brings all the. What's up?
for the uninitiated.
Yeah, so you're just saying like, I don't
Oh,
know, I
Cooper
don't-
Flagg.
Yeah,
went
he's like
he got
number one
drafted
draft.
number 1 to the Mavs.
And okay, so what's the backflip about? That's what I'm not.
He's,
Oh,
he
that-
went to the Mavs. The general manager of the Mavs is the guy that traded Luka midseason
Yeah,
to
Nico.
Lakers.
Oh, Nico. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So they got their
Oh, my
savior in
bad.
that. But that's kind of where everyone, or not everyone, but some people say like, there's a conspiracy and everything with the NBA. And
right, which
it's
is
like,
Yeah.
Because it was the same knee, I believe, that he messed up a couple years ago.
When he was with Cleveland.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I was down there. But
He like snapped his kneecap in the finals.
yeah, he might have cracked.
Yeah,
Broke his
that.
cap. But yeah, that
But
was.
they'll be fun. I think not next year, the year after they'll do good.
yeah.
'Cause he's also a young rookie. He's only 18. But he'll do
Oh
fine.
yeah, because he reclassed up.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they could make some more moves, but
yeah, but they got a great front court. I mean, keep Gafford, Lively, AD, and then you gonna have Coop be the Swiss Army knife.
the 3.
Yeah, no, he is. He gonna be the Swiss Army knife, bro. Point forward. Why not give him the rock? So
He's got.
I mean, his
exciting.
his motor and defense is gonna fit right in. So
Sure.
shit. Look, it's gonna be nice to see for the league, man, because I feel like a lot of people they complain a lot about different things about the league, which it's not perfect, but I just feel like it's really headed in the right direction with the moves some of these teams are making and who they're drafting.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of surprised because I was really high on Ace Bailey. I'm surprised he fell to the Jazz. I know it's not really a hot take, but and then like some people say like, oh, well, like some teams didn't need guards. Every team that before him took a guard,
Right.
so
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's going to be.
But he did I mean, I knew, I mean, his agent is Sharif Cooper's dad who came out. Yeah, that's his dad. And so the way the people around him who he's getting guided by, I can honestly believe that they probably told some teams not to draft him just because he didn't feel like, because here, I mean, he can really go turn up at Utah, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He should. And I really think it's good for him. It's almost like whenever the government sent NBA YoungBoy to Utah, even though he still ended up getting in trouble for stuff he did before that, you sometimes you need to be isolated from your hometown.
Yeah.
Like it's from people, like from being close to your home. You know what I mean? So he wanted to stay on the East Coast originally, and that wasn't going to work, bro. You need to be focused on hoop.
Pretty sure NBA YoungBoy knocked up Floyd Mayweather's dog.
He did. He's already teaching him how to box. So he's going to have the aggression of young boy and also the aggression of Floyd plus the boxing knowledge. So yeah, man, I think it's
Beef and jeans. All right, but yeah, I think Ace is going to be solid. And then again, there's been some trades. I saw some stuff about the Celtics still trying to move possibly Jaylen Brown, possibly to Sacramento for Sabonis, which would be crazy. Yeah, but they would have to give up, I think, 3 or 4 number ones plus some like a good amount of rotation players. So it'd be a haul for Jaylen Brown. But yeah, I actually kind of, if it's Jaylen Brown and like a few first round picks, but I wouldn't. I mean, Sabonis is solid.
That's what I'm saying. This sounds like some shit they put in the ESPN trade machine.
Like now, I mean, ever since they got rid of De'Aaron Fox, like who knows what Sacramento's doing? Because that guy's son-in-law or whoever the fuck is running his team. It's super weird over
Some
there.
may have much of a direction.
No,
So
they're I don't know what they're doing over there.
I have no clue what they got.
But yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, did we talk about Desmond Bain last time?
Yeah, we already talked about Bane.
See, that's right. I bet I know.
Come on, man.
Oh yeah, we talked about Bane. So I mean, yeah, no, league is. I mean, there's obviously still going to be a lot of moving parts and whatnot before the season starts.
Yeah.
In terms of trades, because obviously, like, you still got to monitor Giannis, but I think he's going to stay. But you still got to monitor Giannis. I mean, you just never know what's going to go down.
Austin Reeves on his extension.
Yeah, he declined that
4 years, $90 million. You took down.
Which is I'm gonna be honest. That seems like to me
Ballsy.
Very ballsy, and I think that might be him saying he was requesting a trade without formally requesting a trade. Because at this point now, we might as well trade him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, his stock's not going to be, unless he has a crazy year next year, but
and you're not going to do that with Bron and Luka dominating the ball. And because I still don't see Bron coming up off the ball that much more just for Austin Reeves. I feel like he likes Austin Reeves. I feel like everyone, love Austin Reeves. But I don't see LeBron coming up off the ball that much more for him, especially if we're trying to bring in another big.
Also, trying to give Dalton Neck more time and stuff.
Yeah,
like it kind of,
especially to prove himself because he could potentially still be a trade piece
or still be pissed off with a trade.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So because he still is probably a trade.
That's
piece.
got to be one of those uncomfortable thing too.
But the Morris twin,
fire. Just kidding. Come back.
Right. The Morris twin had to sit him down and be like, "Look, I understand totally. Haven't been moved multiple times in my career, but you got to be a professional and show your next team." That you are going to be a professional and be come in there and work and fit in and try to continue to further your career.
They actually the Morris ones actually do a pretty good job commentating.
Yeah.
I see, sometimes in ESPN, they actually do a pretty good job.
Yeah, sometimes.
So just,
I stopped watching ESPN.
Do you see, I know, but do you see, Kendrick Perkins said before the pregame with Game 7, he says, whoever wins this game is going to be, he's like, I believe it will win the NBA championship.
I did not listen.
They all looked at him like, are you, like, what?
I turned the pregame.
How do you get paid for this, bro?
Bro, I turned the pregame on probably 20 minutes, but it was like 20 minutes left. I can't watch ESPN.
That's tough.
I can't do it.
Why can't you watch it?
Because they just don't it's not sport. It's not driven by sports like it used to be. And but it's just looking for content. Like they're trying to get a reaction,
That's why I was pissed that Around the Horn is gone. I loved Around the Horn in PTI.
No, like
that was like my getting mine from school.
Yes.
Do you going from sports? Watch that 5 o'clock, 5:30, Sports Center was 6. That was like,
or as Tracy Morgan called it in 30 Rock, sports shouting.
Yeah. And it feels like that might be like a nostalgia thing because you just described the same experience I had.
Yeah.
But I also generally think that it was driven by the sports that were like, it was driven by what was going on in the sports world versus it trying to reach for content.
I mean, UTI's the original. They were the original debate show.
Exactly.
And then I think ESPN were like, you guys got to come to Bristol this Sunday. They're like, no, we're staying in DC.
Yeah.
Like, this is our show.
Yeah.
Like,
we do this. You are asking us to go. Like, we're not moving.
They'd all stay there. They're so funny, man.
Yeah, I love
Kornheiser's the fun most. I mean, Wilbon knows his stuff, and I like that Wilbon's got a little more outspoken.
Yeah.
Recently, especially like with LeBron Go Talk and just like player rights and stuff with that. Like, he's obviously all for the players. Like, I don't know one NBA player that's ever been like Michael Wilbon.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's just one of those guys.
I think he's got a great relationship with the players.
Yeah. But I like he's getting more outspoken. And next year is going to be so much fun because the TNT boys are coming over.
Yeah.
And they're getting like the same, from what I've heard,
the same
like
leeway.
How
McAfee got Pat McAfee. Yeah, you got the same leeway. You got to keep that show.
So it's like under the banner, but it's still their deal.
Right.
So they can still, Charleston still make fun of big chicks in San Antonio and do all that.
Because you can't let them lose that. No, and then Ernie being Ernie, you know what I mean?
I don't think Ernie's going.
Or no, Ernie's not going. You're right.
I think it's Kenny, Charles, and Shaq.
But I thought are they not bringing in somebody else to host for him?
I'm not sure how they're going to do it all. Like, I would love to see Kendrick and Kendrick Perkins and Chuck in the same thing because they always go back and forth.
I'm trying to think about who would be somebody like.
Bring Max back, dude. I love Max.
Man, Max is a guy. Max is in boxing again.
He should be.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but he's like they got him doing some shit with the Canelo and Crawford fight, which
as he should. They should have let him stay in that.
I know.
Stephen A is the one that he wanted him gone.
I know
because he didn't agree with his points enough, and he was like, he even openly said it too. He was like. Yeah. We had too many opposing opinions. Yeah, which is the point of a debate show.
Yeah, I'm about to say that was what happened with him and Skip the whole time.
Yeah, Skip's just going off the rails.
Oh, yeah,
he's so senile now.
He out of there.
He's like, he won't come on my show. He's scared. I'm like, no, they got better shit to do.
Yeah, they got better shit to do than talk.
No one wants to hang out with Skip Bayless and talk about broccoli and rice and chicken, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's what
broccoli and rice and chicken.
He tries to tell people like about his like diet and stuff, and they're like,
we don't care, man. Are you gonna die soon?
Yeah, like what's going on with you, man? Like, yeah,
have you ever seen I see his Instagram things pop up, and he always has these weird poses with the Jordans on.
Yes, bro.
It's the weirdest thing.
And he'll have his change on.
Wes, you got to find that and post that. It's the funny. Yeah, he's got his little.
He got his change on.
Skip or drip Bayless or whatever. He's such an idiot.
I don't.
Wait, he calls it drip Bayless?
Because him and Lil Wayne are
this fucking guy?
Apparently him and Lil Wayne are buddies. I think they.
That's a thing?
Lil Wayne is his favorite rapper, he said.
And Lil Wayne used to come on.
Yeah, he used to come on
First Take a lot.
And he would go on Undisputed too.
Yeah.
Or he also wrote the song for the intro song for Undisputed.
I was going to say, because Wale did the First Take one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the other one was Lil Wayne on Undisputed.
Yeah, so apparently they're buddies, and he's always like, my good friend Lil Wayne, and this and that. So he always wears Jordans. Basically like what Trey has on now, but he wears like little skinny jeans and like a tight shirt with his
he's always got
and he has like this weird like he has this weird like blue steel pose. He looks like an idiot. Bro, it's so bad, but it's funny. Cringy. It's really funny.
It's hilarious. It's just so cringy too, bro.
This is bad.
Yeah, it's really awkward.
So
and you know his wife's like, babe, you look fantastic.
Ernestine, man.
Yeah, money please.
Ernestine, I forgot.
Ernestine, bro.
She's got that 1900s name.
Man, what? That's like one of the oldest names I've ever heard in my life.
Ernestine churns her own butter.
Got to, bro. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane.
So what else we got?
I mean, bro, I just was on kind of just moving around ESPN here, and I was hovering over the MLB standings and whatnot, just trying to.
We talking about the fights this week or this weekend?
I got that tab pulled up too. That's why I was looking at both.
We can even start off. Isn't Stupid Jake fighting this weekend, or is that next?
Bro, is that this weekend?
I feel like it is. Yeah.
I feel like it is too, because they got a live golf tournament in Carrollton. I did not know they was doing it there. They had one last year too, and they do it at one of the courses in Carrollton, which I did not realize. Like apparently it's a big thing.
Yeah, he's fighting Chavez Jr.
Yeah,
and that's
Cesar
just
Chavez
another
Jr.
relatively big name. I mean, Chavez Jr. was, I believe, the super middleweight or light heavyweight champ for a few years until Triple G came around and just wiped everybody out.
Jake thinks that he should be taken serious after.
He says if he wins this, he should be ranked.
Yeah,
but then he also wants to fight Tank after this when Tank Davis weighs 135 pounds soaking wet.
That is true weight class wise, but I don't think he needs to be doing that. Jake got to chill out, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it started off like funny and stuff. Then after the Tyson thing, everyone's like, all right, this is going too far.
Somebody really going to hurt this man.
And then remember he fought like two bums and he's like, well, they're pro fighters.
Bro, and somebody really going to hurt this man.
Like when they say the term got off the couch, that guy literally got off the couch. Like he had a Cheeto in his ass crack. Like he didn't train at all.
Oh, Jake Paul is this weekend.
Yeah.
That is so ugly.
Yeah, it's bad. It's not a good look.
That is so. Well, I'm just saying that and the UFC fight at the same, like that is just so ugly, bro.
Yeah, it's not good.
I mean, come on, he's like the next Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. What are you talking about?
You think?
Fuck that, dude. Fuck that asshole. Fuck that guy.
Especially in Texas. How dare you compare him to a rattlesnake?
That's why I said it. Fuck that dude, man.
Bro, he
can suck a bag of dicks.
Wes, that's gonna be crazy, bro. He's literally Jake's 28 and he's fighting a 39-year-old. Which 39 is not that.
That's how old. That's how Matt and I are.
But I'm saying for him to be fighting a retired boxer who's already fought.
He's so fucking cool though.
I mean, bro.
I mean, come on.
Are you talking about?
I'm talking about Cesar Chavez.
I was gonna say Senior was bad, dude. He was at one point like 68-0.
Yeah,
I think till he lost to Oscar, some other guys and stuff. But he was the man for a while.
I mean, I just don't know how. I mean, this is just gonna be crazy. Like
he might be disowned if he loses this YouTuber.
Yeah, just
his dad would be like, just
Saturday night's gonna be insane.
Yeah, and then obviously we got UFC.
That's
we got Topuria and Oliveira coming up.
It's gonna be insane,
and that's gonna be very entertaining.
My question is, what time? I'm trying to look. I saw that it was Sunday or Saturday, but I don't know what time it starts because I'm trying to figure out if you think UFC is gonna try to push theirs to finish a little bit later, so that everyone's watching that versus which one will finish first.
In comparison to Jake?
No, I'm talking about in terms of time.
Right, but I'm saying so to move. You're saying it doesn't align with Jake Paul's fight.
Essentially, yeah, like the main event.
I think Dana White would happily take that, dude.
Oh yeah,
I think he'll be like, we'll fucking start an hour before and go an hour later. Like I don't think he's starting by Jake Paul at all. He hates that dude. I
just think it's gonna be crazy because like the timing of that. I'm like, what time is Jake Paul start? Because I mean, it's a 10-round fight, so it shouldn't be.
I think it's honestly, like I think the whole, I don't even want to call it a mystique, but I think the whole like appeal to it when it was like, oh, he'll fight Anderson Silva, like that could be cool and fun to watch on a Saturday when there's nothing else on. But now it's just, again, I don't think there's anything really appealing about it because everyone knows that he can, like, he trains all year round, like he can actually fight. So it doesn't make sense to keep fighting these dudes. Like I thought it was cool that Mike Perry stepped in. I love Mike Perry.
Right.
His bare knuckle fights are amazing, but I don't know about, but he also took that short notice too. He took that just to get a bag, but yeah, that'd be interesting. And then what's up?
What do you guys think about what's his name? The outfielder who got heckled. I'm sorry, crying.
Oh, Ketel Marte?
Yeah.
That shit was fucked up.
What did he say? Did they
the
officially
dude just
release
made
it?
fun of his mom. His mom passed
died.
away in a car crash in 2017 and he just said something about it to him.
Dude, baseball fans are ruthless.
Yeah, but
Like-
I'm not, that's bad. But what I'm thinking is, what about all the baseball players, I don't know, in the 60s and the 70s, all that fucking hate that got spread their way?
Dude, they used to throw chairs at Roger Demarest.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
in the
I'm
outfield.
just saying, like,
Well, I mean, again, there wasn't social media. There wasn't all this stuff. Everything wasn't mic'd up, so you can't necessarily hear everything back then.
it's just something you don't do to somebody, bro.
no.
Yeah, the stuff like my dad used to tell me and stuff I read about how Roger Demarest was just
because
tortured like verbally through
Yeah.
like the media and everything
Yeah.
from the fans for the home run record was
because if it was
Apparently.
able to be recorded, bro, that shit, like those people would have been thrown out too. It just obviously it's just something that comes with the times.
Yeah,
You gotta because nowadays you gotta be cognizant, bro. You gotta know everybody's recording and there's always all this stuff is going on.
So that guy's banned
yeah.
for.
I mean,
every
because again,
MLB. No, what you should be.
but I'm saying because again, like talking shit is like that. Like that's encouraged to a lot of those, especially at that higher level. Like you look for any motivation you can get.
Right.
But like there's just certain like that even like there's just certain things you don't touch. You know what I mean? You can say
Right.
anything else about
Yeah.
me, all that stuff. But like a dead family member is just like, especially your mom, you just can't say that. You know what I mean? It's just not. You can't do that to somebody.
yeah. Baseball and basketball fans are by far the worst.
Oh,
and
bro.
NFL like it's different because you're not
NFL be
so
whooping the shit out of
engaged.
The
Like
fans be whooping the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
They be more focused on talking shit to each
But
other.
also, like, you're not, like, you're further away from the core of the
yeah.
field. Like, you're back, there's
Right.
a wall. And
Yeah.
also, like, they got helmets on. And, like, there's so much going on that even if you were to heckle them, they're like, whatever, like, we can't, whatever,
Right.
fuck you. But,
I see that a lot more with football though than the other two is the fact that the fans of those sports are fighting each other all the time.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
football is always the
Sure.
fans. Like you're obviously talking shit to
Same
the
with
people on the
hockey,
field.
too.
Right. Like
They
those
jump in the
sports
penalty
are that's
box
what
and
separates those two and
headbutt
those
each
two.
other. They're
Because
crazy.
this literally like you are just fighting the fans all the time.
Yeah,
like each
but
other. That's just what it is.
it's just too much at this point, man.
Yeah. No, for sure. But also, wait, what were you gonna say, Wes?
Oh no,
Well, I was gonna say, because obviously we got the Jake Paul, but talking about Tapuria and Oliveira, I just like you said, if Oliveira loses, obviously you can't get. I mean, you can't get any more title shots after that.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty like again, he had a good run for a few years where he wiped out everybody and then lost to Islam, or Islam was the reign. And then essentially what Islam did is Islam just beat everybody that he did again on top of he beat Oliveira and now he's moving up, which again,
Also,
I think that Tapuria was a big 145, but it'll be interesting to see that.
I forgot that there's also Pantoja and Kai Kara France fighting too before that. So it's 2 title fights. But I was saying I found the start time. So it's supposed to, the Jake Paul still is supposed to start at 7, the main card, and it says the main event will be around like 10. This has the main card for UFC starting at 9, so that's definitely gonna run way past. That's just gonna be crazy.
The main card usually doesn't even start till 10 o'clock for UFC anyway.
I know,
So
bro, it'd be crazy. Like it literally, like I said, if you're looking for a spot to watch it, bro, like we always just go to Naughty Donkey because it's free. Christie's over by my house is also a good spot. So
yeah.
just a
Definitely
little
check
free,
that
just
out.
little free game for y'all.
Yeah, I'm curious for that.
oh thanks. Am I invited too? Just kidding. I'm just fucking.
I'm gonna be getting off work. So
You're still here?
Yeah, right. I know. I'm like, get back in the control room, bitch.
No, you good, bro.
Wes, put your pants back on.
Man, bro, what you over there doing, dog?
You know,
What
just
you
make sure
got?
you guys sound good.
What you got going? Nah, I got you,
Yeah,
bro. Appreciate
yeah.
that.
Have y'all been following this stuff? I know that's off sports, but all the, like I was saying before, all this courtroom stuff, aside from obviously the Diddy stuff.
Well, we were talking about Fat Joe.
Yeah,
So Fat Joe, but
Fat Joe Wild.
so did you guys watch, I know Wes, you said you watch everything. Did you watch the documentary about Karen Reed?
Which one was
She was,
No, I didn't see
she was married to a Boston police officer.
Oh yeah, and then she hit him with
was
her car.
accused of hitting him with her car.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's been going on forever. So
yeah, well,
No, I did not see
yesterday she just got found not guilty.
yeah,
What?
Yeah, that's been going on for like 3 years.
So
I didn't even know that.
she got charged for everything. like first degree or second degree murder, vehicle manslaughter, obviously driving on the influence, all
she
that.
backed up into her cop boyfriend, and they said it was intentional, and she was,
They found a video of her hitting his car, which is why it messed up the taillight. So, and all this, there's a lot of conspiracies, but yeah, she was found not guilty. This was her second trial. The first one was a hung jury, and it was a mistrial, so they had to do it again. So she just went all through it again. But she's got a mafia of fans around her, man. Like they could hear the jury when they were doing their ballots and everything. They could hear like from the street people chanting like "Free Karen," or like all this. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, like her lawyer is from LA. This is up in Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's
and like the guy is known for being like a troll of a lawyer. So
it's pretty wild.
She just had this insane legal team.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got 4 attorneys.
Yeah,
Bro,
which
what?
I'm pretty sure that she didn't have to pay for, because of all the publicity that these
the
guys
thing
got.
too is he's a Boston cop, so cops and firefighters all go for themselves. You know, they're gonna back each other up, so they're gonna pull everything out of their head that they can.
Right.
So she was like, "Dude, team me up, give me everybody." So, and I'm pretty sure it's the same lawyer she had in the first one.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. But if you get a chance, watch that documentary. It's really good.
Yeah, there's
'cause I did
about
not-
there's datelines. There's 48 hours.
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna be so honest. Zoe's got me. We watching Love Island right now, and this shit is
Is that on
crazy.
Netflix?
This shit's crazy, bro.
I see clips of it. It looks disgusting.
It is it's so stupid, bro. But it's so crazy. Like you just sit like it's so crazy.
What?
Because this one dude named Ace, bro. He got a blank fitted hat. Think about this: a blank fitted hat, not
That's
a
like
snapback.
what Smokey wears on Friday.
A fitted hat with no logo.
That's really what Smokey wears.
But with no logo. And on top of that, it always matched something. Like he had a blue one, he had like a navy blue one, and some blue and some light blue
He
shorts.
oddly matches every day.
Every day with a hat that don't got a logo on it, Wes. That's the problem.
That hurts.
I don't trust anybody without a hat. Like a
That
hat.
hurts
You gonna wear a
me.
hat with
Yeah.
no logo.
That's fucking
Why you got
weird.
a logo on your hat? Not anything. Nothing.
Yeah.
like for trademark reason thing, or
No, just because we don't know where he got
he's just
these
trying to
hats
bring
from.
it back.
I don't know.
Trying to bring
I don't think
just
it
don't
really
know.
was the thing. I think
I don't know. I've never worn a
It was
blank hat.
popular because, again, like I said, Chris Tucker always had the navy blue no logo thing in Friday.
I mean,
That was probably for different reasons.
Yeah, I think that was for trademark.
Because I
Yeah.
never wore a blank hat, bro.
I don't think anybody did.
This is what I'm saying. I never. But so it's just crazy because like that happens, and then it's just some of the decision making that these people are making is just it's so funny to see. Like you just I can't lie. It's
Don't they just like make out with each other like back to back to back to back?
you know sometimes, bro. That
Yeah.
should be crazy.
I didn't really have a connection with Tom.
Yeah.
Bro, that should be so crazy, bro.
Yeah. So
I didn't know he had a pierced tongue.
Bro, that
how is
shit
it different from like Big Brother or
I ain't never
any of
watched
those
Big
other?
Brother, bro.
I never. I don't.
I know a lot of people say they like that 90 Day Fiance thing.
See, I didn't watch that either.
A lot of people say they like that. I can't.
All
don't
I
watch
saw,
those.
all I saw was memes from it.
I'd rather watch reruns of like Real World and shit.
Oh, bro, I was a Jersey Shore cat.
Road
I
Rules
was a Jersey Shore cat.
I was trying to watch Jersey Shore them the other day, and they were like, "Hey, man, we know you're new here, and you can like make yourself at home, but we're not watching that shit."
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Jersey Shore was hard.
It was
Fuck
family.
that
It was
shit.
family
No.
vacation too. It was a new
Jersey
season.
Shore was hard,
It's
bro.
so
You
fun.
tripping? You wasn't outside.
I was
if you
like,
didn't watch
I was trying to
Jersey
explain.
Shore,
I was like,
bro.
dude, it's the same thing except they have kids and they still get
come on,
hammered.
bro.
It's
Y'all
a-
gotta,
it's hilarious.
Y'all gotta watch Jersey Shore.
I was telling him,
That
I was
shit
like, Vinny's
I'm
trying to be a
good.
comedian, and he's a Chippendale stripper. Jay Well directs horror movies now. Mike's opened up rehab centers to get for whatever.
Is Pauly D still a DJ?
Dude, Paulie's the richest one. His net worth is like $40 million.
I'm about to say because he was going crazy as a
Yeah.
DJ.
He tours everywhere. 50
I
Cent
know.
signed him. He was signed to G Unit for a minute when he
Hard,
during
bro.
his
Shout out to
tour.
my dog, Pauly D. I always fuck
Yeah.
with Pauly D. Remember the episode where they was going to the club and they was in different cabs, the girls with the boys,
Yeah,
and the girls
yeah.
was going crazy,
Yeah.
and the dudes was just sitting there chilling, cooling.
They're just
Bro, that shit was
after
so
T-shirt time.
funny.
They just hung out, and the girls were just
And they were called
hammered.
Ugly Girls Grenades, bro. That was some of the craziest shit I ever heard in my life.
The guys were just like, "Yeah, tonight's gonna be wild."
Yeah.
And the girls were like, "I'm gonna suck the bouncer's dick."
Did it literally,
Just
bro.
ready
Some
to
wild
go.
shit, bro. I was in like 8th grade, had no business watching that shit like that, bro. That shit was lit. I mean, shit, it wasn't even bad, honestly. That shit was lit.
And then you're like hungover and watching the next day. You're like, "That was me. That sucks." That's hitting
I don't-
close to home.
just. I don't know. Just gonna I have no appeal to it.
I'm just telling you, bro. You
I just never got into reality TV that much.
bro, that shit was crazy though. That was like one of the ones because all of the ones had the same sort of skeleton, the formula that they were going for. But some of them was a little like Jersey Shore was just a little bit more like, okay, this is actually some
Yeah, you
real
get
shit.
retarded
Do
Italians.
you remember the show or the series called Real Life on MTV, like way back, where it was like,
Yeah.
Real Life, I'm moving to the city. Real Life, I'm a teen
I heard
mom.
of it. I ain't
Yeah,
watched
it was
So
the real
there was
life
one that was
Jersey
called
Shore.
Real Life, I have a timeshare. I have a house in Jersey Shore. So that's where it all got started. And they followed this meathead.
Yeah, but he's trying to find love.
Yeah, and he like met this girl, and she was like a pole dancer, and he's like, "Yo, I think she's the one." Like all this, and they're like, "Okay, Tommy."
Yeah, he's like, "I got my white Congo hat. I got my white
he
beef,
was,
white
he
Peter
looked like
on."
a white LL Cool J. Like
Bro,
it was.
I never saw that. I used to. So I did watch. I watched Real World. I can't remember what season it was, but it was one that was like it was crazy.
I always liked Road Rules.
I got my buddy
too.
Michael to rewatch Real World Las Vegas like a year ago, and he was like, "Bro, I'm not watching that." And he texted me one night, and he was like, "I hate you so much." He's like, "I can't stop watching it."
I don't remember which season it was, bro.
He's like, "This dude
shit
is
was crazy.
blackout in the casino right now. It's amazing."
Bro, this shit was crazy. Like, cause that came out, bro. I had to have been like, I was probably in like 5th or 6th. Like, I could have been like right around like into elementary school when watching Real World.
That's like when I was watching it too. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Because you're just like, is this what it's like?
Yeah, you like, what the? Like,
No, it's called when you don't have a TV or access to the outside world, basically, and you just get attracted people and get them hopped up.
Yeah.
That's
pretty much how it goes.
Yeah.
I was taking notes.
Yeah. So there was like I always liked real world road rules. Remember the challenges? Yeah.
They would always beat each other up too.
Yeah.
That big guy TC that looked like Matt Boulay was always just
the guy
fighting
from
everybody.
Real World France or whatever, Paris.
Close, French Canadian.
No, he was in the Real World Paris. Remember when he was?
Oh, was he? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who didn't watch the Real World?
What?
Bro, you just named the city that he was in.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, because of Matt Boulay. I remember you saying that. I'm like, who? And then they're like, yeah, the Real World
Nice
Paris.
save, buddy. Nice save.
What?
You name that on the spot.
You don't want to watch Real. You don't want to.
I said I watched like Real World Road Rules, but like all the network ones, like Big Brother,
Your favorite
Survivor,
Your favorite comedian podcaster, Theo Vaughn, was on the Road Rules.
I know. That's why I hate him.
Theo Vaughn is crazy.
I don't get
Wes
it.
hates him.
Yeah,
I don't like
weirdest
him.
thing. It's like for no reason.
Theo Vaughn.
I just don't find him funny. I
was
tried.
like, did he like fuck your girlfriend in college? Like, why do you
I
hate
don't
this
think-
guy so
I don't
much?
think-
No, she probably blew
I
him.
don't think he that funny either, but like I don't really even pay attention to him much. I just, from what I have seen, he just saying some.
I'm sure he can be a nice guy. He just doesn't seem fun to hang out with. I don't want him. I'm sure he's a nice guy.
You're not talking to a Theo Vaughn fan over here.
I just don't.
Listen, bro, like
Yeah,
that,
he just
bro.
had the altercation with that guy, but I guess he like grabbed him by the throat and pushed him back. 'cause the guy was trying to talk to him.
Yeah. He was trying to like take a picture.
And
with
he
him
was
or
like,
something.
"Look, I'm in show business too. I'm a guitarist in Nashville."
Yeah,
Like trying to compare like
yeah.
their like limelight to each
Yeah,
other.
He's like, bro, this.
Everyone was like, "Yeah, we're done with that."
Yeah, like, bro, get the.
Who the guitarist said that?
Yeah, he's like, "I'm in the entertainment business too. I get it." I'm like, no one comes up to you and asks you for autographs, bro.
Yeah, bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he was trying
Yeah,
to
like
compare.
he's
He's like, I get where he's coming from. We're like,
Like,
dude,
what?
the
Yeah,
amount
you
of
talking-
streams of your songs he gets in one day for his podcast. So
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can
like,
just
what are you
just calm down, buddy.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Oh, so the other courtroom thing I want to talk about, and I was telling Vic about this today. It's called like the hashtag preppy fight party. Or let me pull this up real quick. It's wild.
The preppy.
What, bro, the what?
I'm going to tell you right now. Hold on.
Is it on Court TV?
Oh, yeah. It's amazing. So essentially what happened was these kids were having a house party. And some other kids came up, got into a little scuffle or whatever. Went to another house party. The other guys followed them, got into scuffle again. One of the kids got a knife out of the car.
Oh, I see. I got it pulled up.
Stabbed 4 of them, killed one of the kids.
It's up in Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
17-year-old James.
But the
McGrath.
hashtag is like preppy.
Yeah, it's preppy party murder trial.
There it is. Yeah.
That's fun
It's
to
a whole
say.
thing. And I was watching all the
Party
depositions
murder
yesterday.
trial is crazy.
So they're trying to figure out if it was between
Dude,
self-defense.
white guys in Connecticut going
because
fucking crazy.
He's Hispanic. The guy that's on
The perpetrator?
Yeah. So, but like,
racist.
there's the kids up there that are saying like, "Oh yeah, I punched him first." He's like, my buddy punched him first, and then I hit him twice in the face and got on top of him, and then he started stabbing me. So they're trying to figure out if it's self-defense or because he went back to his car to get the knife.
Right.
So it's this whole thing, and it's crazy. And the kid that got stabbed that died, he was trying to break it up. Like he wasn't even one of the people.
And which
It's a
the
crazy
fucking
story.
bullshit that be going on.
That's why you just stand back and say, break it up.
Right. Like, come on,
That's
bro.
all.
What are we-
Don't
what are
do
we
that.
doing?
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Stop.
like, what are we doing?
Knock
Should we,
it
break,
off, guys.
should we break this up? No.
Yeah, like, no, let's
I
leave him
mean,
alone.
we should, but I don't
Crack a
want
beer
to.
and watch for a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna leave him alone,
Well,
bro.
Well, it was just like in South Park where Timmy and Jimmy had their cripple fight. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, bro. That was
and then
crazy.
after they beat the shit out of each other, they're like, "All right, kids, now break it up."
Yeah, like, we gotta
Like
leave
after
that,
like 5 minutes,
we gotta leave that alone, bro. They like, yeah,
cripple
let's not-
fight.
It's like, yeah, let's not let this keep going,
Them joining that gang was so funny.
man.
I watched
Joining the
movie
Crips.
the other day. I was dying laughing.
Yeah, it's like, come on, they weren't even born Crips. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah, man. Yeah, that one was probably one of my favorite
I don't know
episodes.
how they get away with half that stuff. man.
Because it's
Bro,
it's
they
South
act
Park.
Crazy. Yeah, it's South Park.
They established themselves right at the right time, and it's like, dude, this is just to be expected. It's like weird if they don't do something like that.
Literally.
But they were making fun, with Christopher Reeves, with him, they think people would have stem cells because there was actually a theory that they would, I guess the elite or whatever, the deep state would crack the baby's necks and like suck the blood. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like people actually think that?
Yeah, what the
Like
heck?
that's a thing. I'm like, what?
Like, bro, what are we talking about? What are we doing?
I was like, that's not how you get stem cells.
people
And this is
wild.
another topic too. Our dirty old Justin Tucker just got a 10
I
game.
know,
Yeah.
I saw that shit, man.
Talk about
We
it.
talked about that like the first time I was
Yeah,
here.
that was crazy, bro.
Yeah, that
10-week
was
suspension for.
sexual
He's not a free agent.
sexual
Yeah,
misconduct.
He's a free agent.
So he's just, I mean,
Can
someone will
serve-
pick him up.
He can serve penalty as free agent was released by Ravens in May.
Yeah. He'll get picked up.
Probably.
Oh, this is the same Tuck from the Giants, right?
No. Huh?
No, not Justin
No.
Tucker.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
I'm
What?
talking about Justin
I'm totally okay with not knowing.
Tucker.
I'm totally okay. I just saw. I heard
No, that was
Tuck.
an defensive lineman that was just crushing everybody.
Yeah,
Justin Tuck.
Justin Tucker's the guy I was saying like a few weeks back that he's, I think, got the highest field goal percentage. We're talking football.
yes, I realized
Just had to make sure.
that. No, field goals more
Wes would
football.
always joke around and be like, yeah, I shot 3 home runs.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's what we call in tennis a
Yeah,
slam.
he was the one I was telling you that was going around kind of doing like the Deshaun Watson thing.
Yeah.
Just getting,
Hockey.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, Deshaun's a huge hockey name.
Yes, actually. It was some hockey in there.
Yeah. Some stick play. Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. But yeah, he got in trouble. He's the one that I was
Yeah.
telling you that wasn't even going to like dirty massage parlors. He was
No.
trying to do this at like the West End and like,
Yes.
Oh,
Like
that
the-
guy.
yeah.
That guy.
Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
nice spots.
Well, I mean, just don't do it in Baltimore. That's where they shot. That's anything that happens in Baltimore. I'm like, that's where they shot the wire. That's all. Every time I hear, it's
That's
I feel
like,
like if anywhere is to do it, it's Baltimore.
yeah.
You know how much stuff they sweep under the rug? They get so much more important stuff to look at.
That's valid as well.
I think you could get
gotta
away with
look
it in
into
Chicago.
A place kicker getting jerked off
right.
of all the stuff we got to do. They were so probably pissed off they had to look into that.
They were like, dude, are you serious?
We got
right
300 unsolved murders and we got to look into hand jobs.
now? Right.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, what was
Better get overtime for this.
Right.
Yeah, that's a bullshit. Just there is. If you got nothing better to do in Baltimore than look, a kicker getting jerked off at a Hotel Marriott. I mean, I think you could get away with that in Chicago too. I mean, I'm trying to think of another city.
I'm not.
I mean, I
I'm
feel
not
like
really
you could
sure.
probably get away with it if you did it like once or twice and spread it
Did
out.
he do it a lot?
Yeah, there is a
he
bunch
was,
of people.
He was going crazy.
Like,
he was,
Yeah, dude.
like he almost like deducted
He
it from
was-
his taxes type of
he
thing.
was out of pocket.
Literally.
Like he was legit.
Literally
he
out of
was-
pocket.
He was out of pocket. Like
Yeah.
he was out of pocket.
He was going like Ritz Carlton's to be like, hey, where's the spa?
And then going in there and like,
Honey, take the kids to the pool.
He's
We'll be back in
asking for like hojos to go.
hour and a half.
well, like yeah, and it just wasn't that sort of setup. Like it wasn't those type of workers there, bro.
Well, yeah. So he
I went to school for 2 years for this.
Yeah, like
I'm not.
yeah, like that was crazy.
He like slid over cash. He's like, well, I'm Justin Tucker. And they're
oh,
like,
so he
"We don't
tried to
know
be
who
like
you are."
he tried to pull like a Donnie Burger where he just has like a
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like he like literally put like $100 in his fly and be like,
Yeah.
Dude.
And like I said, these weren't those type of workers, bro.
No, they weren't.
No.
Well, I don't know because all I was thinking was like you call like an escort or something. And it's like, all right, who cares?
yeah, these are the ones that had like Zen gardens and like
he-
raindrops.
Oh, yeah,
Watson
okay.
was having people come to his house, like he's having like Instagram massage therapists come to his house, like pretty much Instagram models masquerading as.
Who, Deshaun?
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, not nice, but
But his was like through Instagram and shit
his
like
girl is amazing. I started following her for a bit. She's a model. She was at the swimsuit thing in Miami,
Yeah.
and she does like all this cooking stuff. She is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, I mean, come on now. He's got the bag. for
200
it.
plus million. You got to
I'm
stick
about
around
to
for
say
that.
he's got the bag for it.
Well, you gotta,
He's a really nice guy, Dad.
He's
Yeah.
got the bag. He's got the bag for
He's
it.
really sweet.
He's got the bag for it. Shit, 240.
those are called.
guaranteed.
Yeah, speaking of contracts, what was the 75 million guaranteed for the Jacksonville Jaguars player? I was talking to Matt about this. Was
Oh,
it-
Travis
Oh,
Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Well, he's just.
I get that, but no,
Lottery things.
75
Wait,
is an
he got-
insane amount of money
hold
for
on,
not playing it down.
I thought he got.
I think
like
he got.
30.
I thought he got 30, but he got 35, but with this, I'm sorry, with a $40 million.
I think with incentives, it could be worth up to that. But like his guarantee.
Yo, because I mean, hold on.
Yeah, I thought it was, he got guaranteed no matter what. He woke up the next day, here's 35 mil.
He had a $30.57 million signing bonus.
Right. And then he's
But
guaranteed.
his guarantee is going to be 46.65 fully guaranteed.
So he hasn't played it down.
Yeah.
$75 million basically.
Yeah.
Just
But he got 30.57 of it up.
already got it.
Up
But
front.
yeah, I'm just saying.
I mean,
now,
what do you think all these kids are getting that just got drafted yesterday? Even more money.
Come on now.
I know, I'm just, all I'm saying is,
I'm just saying, like, it's.
They coming
35
they coming
mil.
from college already getting a bag.
I read
like,
something.
look,
They
bro,
said
like,
Cooper Flagg could be worth $1 billion by the
When it's
time
all
he's
said
30.
and-
By the
yeah.
time he's 30, 31, if he plays like he does and signs both his
extensions,
super
his
extensions and
super
everything.
max extensions.
Trey, what was that thing I sent you on Instagram about Cooper Flagg? Like the renewal ever since we got Flagg, the renewal for Dallas Mavs fans is like 80%, and they're up like $8 million in new ticket sales.
Oh yeah, you sent me that.
Yeah, something. Yeah, Flagg is going to be.
It's crazy, man, how they went from being one of the most frowned upon, or like one of the most exciting franchises, to one of the most frowned upon, to back to being
yeah.
right in the limelight when you see everything.
Do you want to give Nico the credit?
No,
No, I'm just. I know. You know he's going to try to play it off like he had this all going on. Like,
no, man. I mean,
I'm not saying he did. I'm just
they had
saying
like a 3.7% chance to get it.
that's why they say it's all scripted.
Yeah,
So,
which again, I don't.
but me and
who
Trey
knows?
Trey broke it down. We had a whole show about is it rigged, and it's impossible for it to be rigged. It's improbable that
It's
it happened.
convenient.
Yeah, it's very improbable, but it's not impossible. It's
Like
just,
even the same, like even like LeBron going to Cleveland. Like, granted, they were the number one and all that, but it's still just,
yeah.
Then
So-
you look like stuff with like with Zion too when he was coming out. You think the NBA was like, oh, New Orleans, that's where he needs to be. Like they were, yeah.
No.
So
Not at all.
yeah.
but it'll be interesting too because the Mavs have all that stuff where the owner is trying to buy a casino and tie all that in, and so there's a lot of different stuff behind the scenes that they're trying to do.
Well,
just-
Dallas he needs that. So it's going to be,
a little infusion of hope.
it's going to be a fun one to see. And I saw that the NHL is extending their season to 84 games.
They're talking about it.
That's a lot of
I did not see
hockey.
that, but I mean, if
That's
that's
a
what they want to do. Sure.
I mean, cool. Like, more, God bless. But,
Yeah.
But like 2 games, like what is?
I don't understand.
How much more?
I mean, what's the increase in that?
You know,
I don't
like,
know.
So they do 82 games.
I think the viewership for the All-Star Final Four Cup that they did had probably more than the NHL Finals, because that was so much fun.
Yeah, that shit was lit.
Everybody was engaged with that.
Mhm.
I had
Yeah.
other friends be like, dude, have you ever seen hockey before? Like, this is amazing.
Yeah. It's
Like,
just
yeah,
I've
it's
seen
great.
hockey before.
Yeah, used to play
Been
it.
to a few games.
Yeah, but that was a fun time. I'm glad they did that. Now the NBA is doing USA versus the world this next coming one, which should be kind of cool
Hell yeah.
ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. That's
At this point, though, if they don't give a shit, like, what's the point of like you can slice and dice it any way you want to. If they don't care, then
then there's no point in even
Yeah,
doing it. 'Cause
they shouldn't. They should just do the skills challenge. I
yeah.
think.
They got to figure out something with the dunk contest.
Oh, what are they?
They have to do like a big prize or something. That's like the one thing that Steve and I said in a while that I agreed upon, where I did like the idea of getting like do a tournament from each guy in the state and like one player from each, like sponsor somebody. And if they win, they get $1 million from like I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Cause like none of the big guys want to do anymore. I think Giannis said he was going to do it. And then I can't remember the other person. I think Jaylen Brown had already done it,
Yeah.
but I don't know, man. It's just not the same. Like,
Yeah.
What are you talking about? The dunk contest
Yeah, I
now?
was
Why aren't they?
watching this-
Who doesn't? No, that's like the best part.
It
No,
used
I
to
didn't say
be.
they should get rid
It
of
used to be.
I said they should.
Why?
They should make it
the
better.
last good ones
I
were
didn't say-
with
I didn't say they should get rid of it. I said they should.
the last good ones were Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. That was, which is crazy to say. That was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was. Shit.
Because like nobody's like really into it, or is this
I mean, they just
everything's
don't-
been
they don't
done?
have the big
Don't wanna
names
risk getting
anymore.
hurt. And there's a lot of dunks that.
Yeah, it's hard to be innovative.
It's hard to be creative now because a lot of shit has been.
I thought
Or
it
at
was.
least you can see a lot of it from like competitive dunkers that aren't in the NBA.
Yeah.
You can see
Right.
a lot of crazy stuff, so it's all over social media. So
Yeah, it kind of takes away. It's like, oh, did you see that? You're like, yeah, I found about 45,000 other videos
yeah,
that are the exact same. I got that. Yeah, that makes sense. So, all right, gentlemen, this has been a pleasure as always. All right.
Man.
Well, Trey, do you got Matt, any last remarks?
I'm good. I left it all on the floor.
You gotta always leave it on the floor, man.
Trey, you got anything you got to say?
Man, look, hey, we left it all out there, like Matt said, man. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, as your coach, it could have been better.
And that's valid. I'm always continue to take that criticism
As your producer.
and build upon that, because that's all you can do.
That's the water boy.
You keep trying to get better, man.
Wesley
That's all I'm
Boucher
gonna do.
behind the booth.
Yeah, as your producer. All right, guys.
Stay with Steve.
All right, guys, have a good one. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Bye.